I know how hard it is juggling that gig life. You're running from shift to shift, barely catching your breath, and yet at the end of the month, it still feels like you're stuck in the same spot. You're working hard, but it's like spinning your wheels. You're exhausted and there's no traction. Trust me, I've been there. But what if I told you that there's a way to break free from this grind? A way to start building something scalable, something that works for you, even while you're off the clock. That's what I'm about to show you today. By the end of this video, you're going to know exactly how to attract the right audience using social media, convert them into loyal email subscribers, and nurture them until they're ready to buy from you. And here's the best part. This isn't about selling yourself short. It's about creating freedom, more time, and finally having control over your future. I've been in your shoes. I've worked the shifts. I've hustled for tips. And I've wondered if I'd ever get ahead. Those long nights, irregular pay, it's exhausting. When I stumbled upon this system, everything changed for me. It gave me back my time, my energy, and most importantly, my hope. And that's why I'm here, because I know this can work for you too. Now, if this sounds like what you've been looking for, drop the words road trip ready into the comments, and I'm going to send you an invitation to a free community to help give you guidance and help you get started. First things first, you've got to find your niche. This is all about figuring out who you want to help and how. For me, it was people just like you, gig workers looking for freedom, flexibility, and a real shot at something more. Why does this matter? Because when you narrow down who you're talking to, you're going to attract the right people who are genuinely interested in what you have to offer. You're not trying to appeal to everyone. You're speaking directly to those who need what you have. Think about it. Who do you connect with the most? Maybe it's other gig workers who are tired of hustling nonstop. Maybe it's stay-at-home parents who are looking for extra income. Or maybe it's people juggling side hustles who feel stuck. Picture them. What does their day look like? Are they constantly running from one job to another, barely making time for themselves or their families? What struggles are keeping them up at night? Are they stressed about unpredictable income? Or worried about not having long-term financial security? When you understand their world, you can speak to it in a way that makes them feel seen and understood. Go deeper into their struggles. What are their dreams? Is it about having more time for their kids? Traveling without worrying about money? Or simply feeling like they're in control of their life again? Now, once you tap into these emotions, you can craft messages that resonate on a personal level. Take some time to reflect. What problem can you help solve for them? Are they frustrated about trading time for money? Burnt out from unpredictable hours, or anxious about not having a plan for the future? These are the pain points that you can address. Once you've nailed these down, everything else gets easier. It's like flipping a switch. Suddenly, your messaging resonates, your audience connects, and you're building something meaningful. This isn't about just choosing a market. It's about creating a space where you can truly make an impact and help people move toward that life that they want to live. Your social media profiles are like your storefront, your personal billboard in the digital world. If someone stumbles across your page, they should immediately know who you are, what you stand for, and how you can help them. Imagine somebody scrolling through their feed, stops at your profile and thinking, wow, this is exactly what I've been looking for. Your bio should act as a powerful elevator pitch. Does it clearly say something like helping gig workers build passive income online, or a similar direct and compelling statement? If not, you're missing an opportunity to connect with your audience in seconds. It's quick, it's clear, and it sets the stage for them to explore your content further. But don't stop there. Think about that next step that you want them to take. Add a link to a lead magnet or a free resource in your bio. This link is a gateway for deeper engagement, whether it's a downloadable guide, a sign-up form, or an invitation to watch a video. Think of it as a call to action right on your profile. Make it easy for them to click, sign up, or take that next step. The goal is to remove any friction. You want them to feel like they've found a trusted guide who's ready to help them solve their biggest problems. Your visuals also play a crucial role. Keep your profile visually appealing with a clear profile picture, cohesive branding, and well-organized highlights that showcase your expertise. For example, use branded highlight covers to organize your stories into categories like free resources, success stories, or tips. These not only make your profile look polished, but it also guides visitors to explore more of what you have to offer. When your page looks professional, helpful, and inviting, people are far more likely to follow, engage, and ultimately trust you. Every element of your profile should work together to create a lasting first impression that keeps people coming back. Now, you need to start opening eyes and shifting perspectives. Awareness content is all about making people realize that they have a problem that they didn't even know existed. For example, you could post something like, why working more hours isn't the solution to financial freedom, and explain why this mindset keeps people trapped in that never-ending cycle of burnout. Break it down by showing how this approach not only limits their income, but it also steals their time and their energy, leaving them with no room to pursue their passions or spend time with their loved ones. Or share a relatable story. I used to think more shifts meant more money, but instead I hit burnout. It wasn't until I discovered a better system that things began to change. Highlight how making that shift opened doors to greater flexibility, stability, and opportunities they might not have thought possible. And relatability is key here. When you share real experiences, people see themselves in your story and start to believe that change is within reach for them too. You can also back up your points with compelling stats. For instance, did you know that over 70% of gig workers feel like they're never going to save enough for retirement? Bring these numbers to life by explaining what they mean in practical terms, how it impacts their future plans and their sense of security. Use metaphors that stick, like comparing endless shifts to bailing out a sinking boat with a bucket instead of fixing the hole. Another one could be it's like running on a hamster wheel. So no matter how fast you go, you're still stuck in the same place. Whatever you choose, the goal is to make people pause and say, wow, that's me. They get it. You're planting seeds here, showing them that there's a better way to achieve their goals, a way that doesn't rely on endless hustle. Trust me, this kind of content is powerful because it opens the door for change and creates the curiosity that makes them want to learn more. Engagement is your secret weapon. It's not just about getting likes. It's about building genuine, lasting relationships that create meaningful connections with your audience. Every comment that you respond to and every question that you answer shows your audience that you care and that you're not just another account looking for likes, but somebody that's actually invested in their journey. Think about it. When somebody takes the time to reply to your comment or your message, doesn't it make you feel valued? That's exactly how your audience feels when you do the same for them. It's a two-way street that builds trust and loyalty. But engagement doesn't stop there. Start conversations in your posts by asking thought-provoking questions or sharing relatable stories. For example, you could post, what's the biggest challenge you face as a gig worker? And then genuinely listen to their responses. Use their answers to craft even more personalized content that addresses their specific struggles. When people see that you're truly paying attention, they feel heard and valued. And that's priceless. Another way to engage is by creating interactive content like polls, quizzes, or Ask Me Anything sessions. These formats encourage your audience to interact directly with you, making your profile feel like a vibrant, welcoming community. The more you engage, the more people will trust you, and that trust becomes the foundation for everything else, whether it's building your brand, growing your audience, or turning followers into loyal customers. Engagement isn't just about action. It's an ongoing investment into your community. And the best part, it always pays off in the long run, strengthening your reputation and creating a network of supporters who genuinely believe in your mission. Here's the magic sauce: lead magnets. This is something valuable that you offer for free, like a checklist, a guide, or a short video series, even a free mini course, all in exchange for their email. These resources are gold because they solve a problem for your audience in a way that feels personable, actionable, and immediate. For example, I've got a checklist called 5 Steps to Passive Income for Gig Workers. It's simple, but it's incredibly powerful. Why? Because it speaks directly to the struggles of gig workers who want to break free from that endless grind and start creating a more sustainable future. Lead magnets are not just about giving something away. They're about making an impactful first impression. People absolutely love free resources that can genuinely help them move forward. It's like saying, I see you. I understand your struggles. And here's a solution to help you take that next step. By solving a small problem up front, you demonstrate your expertise and you show you care about their success. This builds instant credibility and positions you as a trusted resource. Here's the kicker. Once they're on your email list, you have the opportunity to deepen that connection over time. You can send them stories that inspire actual tips that address their pain points, and even more free tools to show them how you can help solve their problems. Think of it as building a relationship, brick by brick. Each email strengthens that foundation of trust, making them more likely to see you as their go-to guide. Trust is where the magic happens. It's not just about the email. It's about creating a long-term relationship where your audience knows you genuinely want to see them succeed. When they feel supported and understood, they're far more likely to engage and even share your resources with others. A well-executed lead magnet isn't just an exchange. It's the first step in creating a community of loyal followers who see you as their ultimate resource. Quick side note, don't know where you are in your journey or even if you've considered the possibilities of online passive income. But I have put together a free guide that will take you through the process so you can see what it takes. And if it's something that you want to look deeper into, don't forget you can also join my free community to interact with other entrepreneurs at various stages of their journey. And as a bonus, the next 10 people that purchase their Legacy Builders program will get their funnels customized for free, easing those tech fears. The link is down in the description. Check it out. Let's move on. Now, once you have a lead magnet, don't be shy about using it. Share it everywhere, in your stories, in your videos, on your bio, on your website, and even in casual conversations with people who might benefit from it. Every post, video, or mention is an opportunity to show your audience that you understand their struggles and you have something valuable to offer them. Think of it as planting seeds that grow into meaningful connections. It's not just about growing your list, it's about showcasing your abilities to solve problems and creating that initial spark of trust. Every time you offer a lead magnet, you're saying, I understand your challenges, and here's how I can help. Highlight the unique benefits of your resources, whether it's a checklist or a guide or a quick tip sheet, and explain why it's specifically tailored to their needs. When people feel like a resource was made just for them, they're far more likely to engage and take action. Think of it like casting a wide net across different platforms. Some people might discover your lead magnet through a story that you post. Others might click on the link in your bio after watching your video. And still others might hear about it during a live Q&A session. The key is to make your lead magnet accessible, enticing, and highly visible wherever your audience interacts with you. And when they see real value in what you're offering, they're going to stick around. They're going to share your work with friends who have similar struggles and open themselves up to the idea of what else you can provide. This is how you start opening doors to deeper relationships where your audience begins to see you not just as a creator or influencer, but as an expert that they can trust to guide them through their challenges. Ultimately, these connections are what turn casual followers into loyal advocates for your brand. When somebody joins your email list, don't just hit them with a sales pitch. Instead, take the opportunity to craft a thoughtful and well-planned welcome sequence that sets the foundation for a strong and lasting relationship. This is your golden moment to make an incredible first impression. Start by introducing yourself. Not just your name, but your story, your mission, and what drives you to help others. Share your journey in a way that feels relatable and authentic so your audience can see yourself reflected in your story and know that they're not alone in their struggles. Think of it like a warm, genuine handshake. It's your chance to say, hey, I see you. I understand what you're going through, and I'm here to help. Use these initial emails to showcase the value that you bring to the table and give them a taste of what it's like to be part of your community. Consider including a bonus resource that they didn't even have to ask for, or a surprise checklist, a helpful tip sheet, or a free mini training video to over-deliver on value and leave them pleasantly surprised. This will show your audience that you care about helping them succeed, not just selling to them. Throughout the sequence, connect directly to their pain points. Share an inspiring personal story that mirrors their challenges and demonstrates how you overcame similar obstacles. Highlight how your expertise or solution can guide them towards their goals. Be personal and specific. For example, if you're addressing gig workers, talk about the freedom that they crave and the stress they face juggling unpredictable hours. Let them know who you are, what you stand for, and exactly how you're going to help them solve their biggest problems. This step isn't just about building trust. It's about making them feel like they found a mentor or a guide who genuinely understands and cares about their success. By the end of the sequence, they should feel excited to hear from you, confident in the value that you provide, and ready to take the next step on their journey with you by their side. Consistency is key. Send out weekly emails with tips, stories, or maybe behind the scenes content that feels personable, relatable, and genuinely valuable. Think of these emails as a way to keep the conversation alive and nurture a connection that goes beyond a simple transaction. They don't have to be long or overly polished. What matters is that they provide real value and resonate with your audience. For example, one week you might share a quick tip on how to save time while juggling gigs, like using a time blocking strategy, or maybe a new app that makes scheduling easier. The next week, you could send a personal story about a major challenge you faced and how you overcame it, offering lessons to your audience that can apply to their own lives. Behind the scenes content also works wonders. Show your audience what your day looks like, how you manage your own hustle, or giving them a sneak peek into the tools and the systems that you're using to grow your business. Mix it up with inspirational stories of transformation, like how a simple change in mindset or habits led to a breakthrough. Share case studies or testimonials from people that you've helped, illustrating what's possible when they implement your advice. You could even spotlight a success story from your audience. Reinforce the sense of community and mutual support. The goal is to create a consistent rhythm where your audience genuinely looks forward to hearing from you each week. Share actionable insights that they can implement immediately, offer solutions to their specific pain points, and always remind them that you're there to guide and support them. And over time, these consistent touch points will establish you as their trusted go-to person for answers, inspiration, and guidance. And when they're ready to take that next step, whether that's purchasing a product, signing up for a program, or reaching out for a consultation, guess who they're going to turn to? You. Now, when the time is right, let your audience know what you're offering in a way that feels natural and genuine. Start by focusing on the transformation that they're going to experience, whether it's achieving financial freedom, spending more quality time with their family, or finally breaking free from the grind and stress of their current situation. Use vivid, specific imagery to paint a clear picture of what life could look like after they take the leap. For instance, describe the peace of mind that they'll have waking up without worrying about finances, or the joy of being able to fully enjoy life without the weight of constant hustle. Incorporate real-life testimonials to add credibility and make the transformation feel tangible. Show that others have already achieved success through your product or service. For example, share a story with concrete milestones, like how somebody used their program to double their income in 6 months, or create a steady passive income stream. Be transparent and relatable. Walk them through how these changes happened and outline the steps that they can take to see similar results. This builds trust and helps your audience feel capable of following through. It's not about pushing or hard selling. It's about meeting your audience where they are and showing them a clear, achievable path forward. Focus on empowering them to see this decision as a catalyst for a better future. Highlight how they're going to feel more confident, in control, and aligned with their goals. By framing your offer as a solution to their problem, you foster an environment of trust and inspiration that makes taking the next step feel natural and exciting. Now, once somebody buys, your job isn't over. In fact, it's just the beginning. Start by sending them a heartfelt thank you email that shows your appreciation for their trust in you. Go beyond that generic message and personalize it to reflect their journey and their goals. This simple gesture sets the tone for a positive, ongoing relationship. Follow this up with additional resources or guides that can help them make the most of their purchase. This can be anything from a quick start video to a bonus checklist that adds even more value. You can also create an exclusive welcome video or a personalized onboarding sequence to walk them through the next steps. Make it clear that you've invested in their success and you're excited to see them thrive. But don't stop there. Check in periodically to see how they're doing. For example, send follow-up emails every week, a month, even 3 months after their purchase. In these emails, ask them if they're seeing the results that they hoped for, and if there's anything you can do to support them further. Offer to answer questions, provide additional tips, or even schedule a quick call if needed. A personal touch like this goes a long way in building loyalty. When your customers feel genuinely cared for, they're more likely to stay engaged and share their positive experience with others. Remember, a happy customer isn't just a one-time buyer. They're your best advocate. When they succeed, they'll naturally sing your praises and bring others along with them. They become walking testimonials for your brand, creating a ripple effect of trust and growth. Consider encouraging them to share their success stories through testimonials or referrals. You can even set up a referral program to reward them for spreading the word. This kind of advocacy helps build your reputation and attracts even more like-minded customers. And that's how you build a business that grows sustainably, one relationship at a time. Now, if you're ready to start living life on your terms, hit that link in the description for your free guide. Join my free community and check out the next video on the screen to see more success stories and tips. Don't wait. Your gig-free life and road trip freedom starts today.